Hi guys, welcome back. I've got to apologise about the sound again on the last video. I think I was so excited to get that plane into a battle that I actually, although I was wearing my headset, I forgot to plug the damn thing in. Again, full of noob errors. Oh, it's horrible. Right, and also the time got away from me again last time. Admittedly, a lot of that was more due to the fact of the comedy error of not having that plane sorted properly. But I'm going to start a timer now. I've set this for 20 minutes. I may go over a little bit, but you know, I think about 20 minutes is about right. I mean, I've got to process these things as well, and it takes a lot of time for the large videos. So without further ado, let's get into this. Let's get a game up. Now, if you watched the last video, you know I increased in level, so I've got more flops to play with. And I had a problem with this now. Foolishly, when I was fixing this, I decided to shorten the wingspan rather than opening it up. Because I had one wing longer than the other. Now that I think was a bit of a mistake, because actually it would have given me more spread for the guns. I've increased the guns on here, and you know, I've still got some pea shooters and stuff on there, but actually I want those on because the weight and the space they take up later on, this will be fashioned into more higher tier weapons, less little pea shooters. And I've got to figure in the design how it's growing. Actually, what I'm getting at is quite nice, because if I'd have had enough cubes left, I wouldn't have been having these things crammed in under here. I was making a big mouth, so this would be sort of like an eagle or a dragon breathing fire kind of thing, and that came up and over there, and so there was another gun on it, much like this, but carrying out the other way from there, and it looked great. It looked great, so we'll have that at some point. Okay, so I think the problem was last time the heavier engines should have been up here and close to the body in the original design, and there were a small set of thrusters down here that didn't interfere with the guns, and there were a lot more guns on it, and it was a lot more lightweight, and it was a lower tier. But then as I decided to increase the gun on there, then I had to rejig all of the weapons because of the radius they take up. Oh, sorry, is that diameter rather? Who knows, the space they take up on the plane. I can't, it's too late at night. This is Sunday night. I shouldn't be doing this. I should be in bed by now. It's nearly midnight, and you know, it's Monday tomorrow. I've got to do things. But I really did just want to get this out, and I think with a bit of firepower, it would be awesome. Except what happens? You add awesome firepower to your plane, and you go up a tier. And now we're back at the noob level again. So what I'm hoping for is lots of what tier 4 games that I get thrown into as the 1-6, you know, or maybe tier 5, but still, either way, I'm getting used to this. Now it does have an issue. It's the thrust isn't enough, and also the thrust should be more in line with the center of the body. I'm sticking them on where I can fit them. They should be in the horizontal plane of the chassis axis, okay? Or as I like to call it on my plane, the axis of eagle. So yeah, these should be lined up flush with that. In an ideal world, they'd be in the middle of it. Almost where, you know, filling the central mass. I could also alleviate the problem by adding more helium to it, except I think that would, I don't think I've got the capacity to add anything else to this, so I'm just going to get it out. And actually, let's escape that, because you know what? Is he still on? Yes. Man, I promised him. Let's just invite him to my platoon. I said to him early on I would get him in a game. And let's see if... Is it Autobots? See if he's still about. I'm not sure whether the... he's already in platoon. Okay. Oh, trying to get a thing together. You know what? Let's just screw that. I will at some point. Just add me. Make it easy for me. Make me just hit this. I'll let you know in the chat that I'm about to go live with the video. Get a platoon together. If I have a friends list, the more the merrier, because then, depending on what time of day we're playing, you know, because I'm on at various different times. I'm on kind of when I can and spare. I was lucky because I wasn't doing much on, I think, on the Friday, and then I had the whole weekend to do these videos. So during the week it's very different and my times can be a bit irregular. I have no real kind of schedule for this at the minute. I'm just chatting. Let's get it in the battle. Too much to do. Oh, but I was so happy to destroy something and ping level 18. That was true elation. Absolutely amazing feeling. And to capture it in a video was just fantastic. Here we go. Oh, great. So we've got tier 8. I have never ever seen a tier 8. Or a tier 7. So I imagine I'm just going to die straight away. Okay, can we reverse a little bit? Nope. There we go, yes, reversed a little bit. Reverse a little bit more, line up with that tower. And let's take off. Now with this one, it's not quite balanced, so I do have to cram the space bar a bit. But I've got a reasonable spread with my weapons. Oh, let's try and dodge some of this. Nope, there you go. So, that's what tier 6 is like when you come in and you haven't got a finely tuned thing. I dread to think what 9, well, what any of the higher levels are like. I mean, it's that horrible feeling, isn't it? You get a nice craft. It's nice to look at these though. That's a beast. I enjoy that. See anyone else in our team? Oh, that's nice. Oh, check that out. That's gorgeous. This is interesting. Getting to see some more design. That's a pretty... That's just the flatbed. Yeah, that's just essentially the flatbed. Oh, yes. Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Look at that. He's got some lovely, lovely stuff. As he just... Of course... That's... Oh, look at that. And he's got a badge. What country is that? Is that Canada? I didn't get to see it. I thought I saw maybe a flash of a maple leaf. That is just awesome stuff. Is it? I really can't see. I'm not up on my flags. But that is lovely. Now, what I realised that I hadn't realised before is... the armoured helium, as well as increasing armour in tier, it also increases its lift capacity, which means you can use a lot less of it if you've got the higher tiers, so you can only have a few cubes to lift a hell of a lot more, which means you can balance stuff out and then use lighter and more efficient thrust capacity, which is what he must be doing. Okay, that was fantastic. I love that. Okay. Let us try and be slightly sensible. Right. So, as you can see, it says I'm tier 5. I can't still be tier 5. Unless I took something back off. Let me just check that. No, tier 6. That it just counts the cubes as the building. Right, so with a load less cubes, I'm tier 5. And my platoon is waiting for me. Is it really? Possibly it is. Am I in a platoon? Leader Autobots has accepted. Awesome. Okay. Now, can I drop back down to tier 5 with the removal of some weapons? I don't know. Let's just see if we can get a battle if he's waiting for me. Get onto small wings. Well, yeah, you saw. I've got small winged planes. This is my big winged plane, blood. Dude, you know, I don't tell you when you've made a giant penguin attack mandrake to like, nah man, do a fox. Make it a fox. This is, I have a vision and it's working well, and by the time I get the tech points that I need and the other stuff, this will be a beast. I mean, it will be black, it will have just the right amount of weapons, but most of all, people will be going, wow, that looks nice, as it blows up in front of them. What? Look at me sail to the control point. No, never mind, never mind. I was thinking at some point I'd like to build in maybe sort of an ejector seat. If I can build a rig so it will break apart, so it's got weaker cubes around it, so if it takes the hits right, the rest of the plane falls apart, it breaks away and has a helium balloon and a railgun, so I can have a sort of ejector seat with a sniper rifle taped to it. That would be nice. Let's see what we've got here. That's a nice little hovercraft. That's nice. Oh, I love the sparkles. That was awesome. Hey! Oh yeah. He's escaping. Now, realistically, if he was any kind of professional escaping, he would be upside down. But he has found a corner. No, well, we got defeated there. And somebody's a Dutch bag. I'm not quite sure what a Dutch bag is. Head of a handbag. Not a Dutch bag. A lot of points, and this is the point. I've got to play in this tier anyway because I need to earn the tech points in this tier. But see, that's so annoying. Somebody shouted something to me in chat, and now I've got no way. I don't even know if they're on or something. It's weird. It's hard to deal with. A big, massive scroll bar would help, because then I could at least scroll through it, find the guy's name. Somebody mentioned to me though, I think maybe it might have even been that Mark was on, and I think they've pretty much affirmed that the scroll bar is in, so hopefully it'll be in the next update or the one after that. And I believe the wings are going to be out for general consumption soon. I think actually it's pretty much in time with when my premium runs out, which will be handy, because that would be horrible to kind of run out of premium and then not be able to have wings for, I would say, an hour or something. That would be shocking. That's the thing as well, you know, I've been saying you haven't seen that many people flying, and people have been saying, oh, it's not very this and that, but to be honest, there's a whole bunch of people that have only got access to T1 wings at the minute, which you forget. Let's see if I've got time to message. Can I, from this screen, message my platoon? waiting. And this is something that I'm not going to be enjoying. The queue time kind of drops out in this region. There will be times when you get a lot of people who are in their tier 10 and they'll be dropping into the tier 9. I don't know if they drop as far as 8, but I think generally speaking you will always find more people playing out the lower levels. Although I think the new addition of the tech tree I think will actually help drag people out of that. Now, is Autobots? Yay, Autobots. Just say higher there. Okay, let's have this. I don't know where show is. I don't know where I am. I don't know where Autobots is. Let's see if I can come round and find him. Is he trying to take me off the playing field? Maybe. Not that way, he's not. That's, oh, the wall's right there on that one. Okay, let's throw some stuff there. I don't know where you are. What I'll have to do is maybe get Autobots on. He's telling me to stay high. Let's climb. Oh, I have to move out of that. I made the mistake of turning into the bank, which isn't what you want to do. When now I've lost. Oh yeah, that was the mistake I made there. Now I'm just back to flatbed. I can still move around a little bit. The mistake I made there is if you do the loop-de-loop, or you're spiraling to gain height and you start banking into it too tightly and you follow in the bank, what will happen is suddenly you'll be corkscrewing down. And what you want to do, I can't reverse with this. Can I get around this rock? Can I just shoot him in the face before he gets me? No. I'm dead. Yeah, you will just corkscrew straight down. So as you're spiraling up, you need to fight the bank. So you keep climbing in a steady circle rather than just suddenly spiraling out of control and straight into the floor. Sorry Autobots, I hadn't realised whether you're actually in the first games. It's all a bit much to take in and happening too fast now. I'm just generally excited to be flying this thing. The fact it gets into the air and it manoeuvres pretty much how I like it. It's just a lot to take in at once, and then having to do some kind of commentary on this that isn't just all, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god! You know, I could probably just scream and it'd be a lot easier to concentrate on playing. Alright, let's get back in. Okay. Well, I've racked up a nice amount of points, and I'm really going to be looking forward to unlocking some more stuff in the tech tree. Once I get onto that high tech helium, high tech jets, just give me the high tech stuff. It's what we want. It's what we want, and then we can start building all kinds of crazy stuff. You know, I really have got some great ideas. Why has suddenly the chat turned to eroticism? Somebody's enjoying something. He's got a fighter jet. I've got a little startled chap wearing glasses. That's what I am. Little startled chap. Can't believe he's in the game. He's got his glasses on. Eyebrows raised. Shock and adoration across his face. Let's see. Okay, now let's get high. Here's the key. So we want to find a nice... Yes, you follow me, because generally I could just park up on there if I had one of my smaller planes. He's probably more maneuverable, so him following me is probably a wise idea. Can we see anything yet? There we go. let's come back round. And I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to venture in and out. And the other thing is, I can't worry too much. Like I say, this plane will handle a lot of flak. It's more having the opportunity for the good hit rather than trying to chase somebody down with this. And see where I can be helpful. I'm getting too low again now. Something over that way, and then so figure eights really is what you want, because with the figure eights you're going to be a bit... Oh, what's that? Right, that's my 20 minutes are up. So like I say, I might take this... Oh, I didn't realise I'd lost a wing part. Oh, that's shocking. And the timer is beeping at me to stop. Okay, I'm going to cut the video there. So what I'm going to do is just exit battle. I'm going to stop my timer. I'm just going to let Autobots in on the script. Oh, no, I'm not going to cut the video here. Damn it. I really... I'm gonna have to get more on target with doing this, but at the minute, you know, I'm getting in there and I'm learning how to take it on the battlefield, and I need this practice. And tomorrow, I'm not sure I'm even going to be able to touch this, which will be horrible after having had most of the weekend to have a little play on it, and I felt I've come on quite a bit. In terms of just knowing what the hell's going on. You know, some games you get into and they have tech trees and they have this and that, and you have to grind for points, or, you know, all the time someone else is paying to win or something because the monetization isn't well balanced. This has just been, it's been a lovely walk in the park, and I've just found a group of lads playing footy in the corner at the minute. They're all kind of laughing at me, although they do like my t-shirt. That is kind of how I feel, right? Kind of how I feel. I'm going to be in this game at some point. I've just got to learn my place where I'm useful and making the hits, and I've got the tech and the firepower, and then just the skill to use it. We'll get there. We'll get there. Oh, right, this is the lesson. Don't fly straight into them and then straight. Let's not ever do that again, right? This is a bad habit that that I've got from going in the practice area, right? From just flying around the practice area and that AI being crap. Because you can just fly all around the place and you don't think about it. So you tend to zone in on the big wide open bit in the middle to test your aircraft out, because then you don't have to spend ages gaining height. Now if that AI was shooting at me harder, it would force me to learn more important flight. Wow, have you seen this guy? He's just awesome. Look at all these people with the jets. They're all like in the what? 1970s through to modern day, and I'm stuck with like hang gliders and biplanes in a bygone era. Never mind. Let's just see if there's anyone else nice in the field. Flatbird. Oh, there's just two guys left. Right. Okay. Yeah, so this is why I need to practice in the battleground now. I've practiced flying in the practice ground, but the AI there isn't sufficient to force me into the habits I need to learn to maneuver this around. Because, you know, there was somebody there saying the wings are too big. Well, fine, if I've got enough armour and I can outmaneuver your ability to aim at me while the rest of my team is blowing you apart because you're staring at me in the sky, then, you know, that's effective. What's not effective is the fact that I've just hit this tier and I haven't yet got enough space. You know, I'd like to be a lot higher level. I mean, what did levels go up to? is there a max level, or does it just keep getting better? I'm not even sure. Like I said, I only got the game the other day because it's free to play. I was watching a video on YouTube, I downloaded it. Next thing is wings come out. Yeah, brilliant. Like, why isn't that brilliant? That's just amazing. And then before I'd even realised you could get wings for free, I'd bought myself some because I thought, you know, I'd learned what I needed to learn about the game from watching that guy do a bit of playthrough. So the only thing I did on the website was sign up and download. I did not read through the forums. I didn't check out any of the user videos. I am now. You know, I'm starting to, when I get a bit of time, I'm going through. I've already seen a couple of nice things that I'll probably talk about later. Okay, forget about that, and let's get on to this. Play tactical. Play tactical. Don't just charge in. Alright. Oh, that's nice. See, they've got jet capability, which means they can do a lot more kind of overpowered maneuvers. Let's get over on here. Oh, was that sniper or something? And I think he's taken most of my weapons with that. Okay. So for a large flying vehicle like this, going up there isn't going to do it. Maybe I should trim it down. Maybe I should lessen the wingspan and just keep a couple of my highest caliber plasmas and drop back down into tier 5, you know, and then they can enjoy, maybe somebody will enjoy me being death from above, and I'll get to blow up somebody's little flatbed who just hasn't been able to stick the right guns on it yet or something, you know. Right, well, I'm not going to mess around with anything now. I'm already over time. I'm being very naughty by staying up late. Oh dear. Oh, my chest went all wheezy then, that wasn't good. Let me just ask in the chat. Oh, look at that. 100 is the max, and I'm on 18. I'm going to need a bigger bay. Alright? All these people making sleek little aircraft. Fantastic, but I am going to make a Death Star at some point. And I'd like to have room in it, so that all of the little small people can actually board my Death Star, and then I'll just hover over, you know. Or have some kind of immense power drive that warps time and space so I can appear on the enemy CPU. The enemy CPU? Oh my god. The enemy CP. And then they just port out. Oh, this game has so much potential. So much potential. Oh, it sucks to be you, stuck at 100 for months now. he says. Okay. Galaxy-sized maps would be awesome, with big rifts of space where only the big massive craft could get through, sheerly because the smaller craft wouldn't have the fuel to travel through there alone, so the smaller craft would have to be on a larger craft to carry them through. And then you could have small planet maps for the lower tiers, you know, so you start off on a set of world maps for a server, and then you have to alright, let's forget about that for now. We can dream of that. I'm sure the devs are way ahead of us. All these ideas that you have are convergent, and there's people that will already be all over that. You're just having similar thoughts to somebody who had a dream of a game, probably. I mean, this game's been around for ages, and I wish I'd been on it from the start. That would have been fun. There's a guy over here. See, nobody expects a big plane down a valley. Oh, and overshot. And can we get out of this? Yes, we can. Managed to turn the camera around in time so it didn't fudge it up too much. Oh, and don't spend too much time looking at where your shot has gone. Let it go. Don't worry if you hit him or not, because that cost me that I was having such a nice run, and then I stopped to watch where I'd fired at to see if it hit him. Now, in a proper craft this size with this armament, you'd have a pilot and you'd have a guy on the guns, or you'd have a couple of guys on the guns, so the pilot isn't having to look around to see where the targets are, and he's not having to look around to see whether his hits are landing too much, unless he's a small tight forward gun facing kind of deal, you know. So that's another habit I've got to get out of. Break the habit of looking after I've fired. Just fire, move on to the next thing, rinse and repeat. Oh, that's just me being... See, this is it. I'm up late, and I'm irritable, and I'm not just gonna be petty for the sake that I'm a little bit tired. You know, I'm having too much fun to be petty. I was just gonna point out that gun beds are... Sarcastically, I was gonna point out that gun beds are 10 a penny in here. You know, this is effectively a gun bed. It's just shaped like a rather nice plane. And so I think that's what people are missing out on. You want to take a bit more care and time and attention with your gun bed and make it into something... Oh, what the... This is chatting to you guys, right? I've screwed this completely. Can we get out of this? Or is this just a death trap for planes? What the hell? Oh, I'm overtired and I'm upset now. I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna sit here in my plane and cry. No, I'm not. I'm alright. Don't worry about me. That's just chatting to you guys. I wasn't paying the blindest bit of attention to what was going on. I'll probably have to have some games at some point where I'm in a platoon with some people that I've gelled well with, that we have tactics, that we've discussed the maps, all that kind of deal. Have some organised games with them where I'm not recording and just get some gameplay in. Because since these wings have come out, you know, I've spent a lot of the time just doing the G and the P buttons, just switching in and out of garage bays and in the practice thing, and I need to be grinding the battles. And then what I'll probably do is a few videos where I just record the gameplay and don't worry about commenting on it, and maybe do a voiceover later, or you know, but that's too much editing. It's honestly, it takes so much time doing these videos. You have to record them, and then for the length of time that you record for, you then have to process that, then you have to render that out, and then you have to upload it. So it's like three times the gameplay that you've just had to get the thing up. If you throw editing into it as well, that's just even more work. Now I will get round to that. I want some polish on these videos. I say far too much. I would love to just trim that out of all the audio and sound like haha, oh, I've just done it. Fantastic. I would like to sound better and stop saying quite so much. A lot of people just cut that stuff out. They do I think, what do they call them, like fast edits or quick edits, where they just chop the sound bites up. Really, oh, I need to pinch myself every time I do that. But yeah, I'd like to have a big intro and, you know, maybe a montage at the beginning with highlights so you can see what's coming up in the video and chat about things and while stuff's going on. But that means I then have to not only record all the footage, but I have to edit it down, and that's just going to take a bit of time, and I'll have to do that when I'm not so busy trying to have fun in here. Sorry guys, I'm playing Robocraft and the video is kind of like an afterthought. I'm trying to get this done. I am shooting a lot more footage than I'm posting, so that later on I've got stuff there, because one of the horrible things is, like, I might build something that looks nice but isn't functional, and then that has to be completely destroyed because I need the blocks. So at least I've got kind of a record there of what I've done, so later on when I'm higher tier, when I've got the materials, the resources and the knowledge to kind of put that thing together so it's functional, I can come back to it and get it going. Alright, let's zoom out as well, because that wasn't helping as well. It's nice to see. Let's get high up over here and away from those. Gonna have people coming in around there. And try and use some cover. No, I was too late. Too late. You know what? I might have better joy taking out one of my smaller planes. I've got a smaller plasma, but it's lower tier. And hi Autobots! Yay! Well, let's see what you've got. Let's see what you've got. I've got guns, so it should be still shooting at something, but I'm just gagging on Autobots here. He's got a... What I like about him is he is still flying around, right? I think at this point in the game, Autobots are still flying around. Oh, I'm not dead yet. I wish somebody would kill me so I could just switch out to his thing. Oh, he's actually trying to nudge me. Don't try and nudge me. You're just going to get stuck yourself. Let me die, and then hopefully I could follow you. Let's see. If I type in here, I'll die at the start. Let's get that sent. Spec. should have told him this is what I've been doing the whole time, except he'll know because he watches the videos. I could have pretended that I was dying the whole time just so I could watch what he's doing. Now hopefully he's got that message. Oh, sorry, and apologies if there was a massive sound then when I hit the mic trying to get a go on my brew. How far are we over now? Am I coming up to another hour-long one? I can't handle that. I've really got to go to bed now. So this is it, what I'm going to do. So I'm going to fly in and die, and hopefully Autobots will stay alive long enough. So, oh, the chat on this. I know because we're logging in and out of servers you're going to lose that, but it is so annoying to be typing a message to somebody and then that's it. I really need to get, probably, I'll get some people in on audio. Now, so the plan is, I'm just going to take this in, I'm not going to worry, I don't care, I'm just going to sneak around here, because, you know, I'm not going to rush head on in. Hope Autobots is still alive, he is at the minute. I think I hit something then. Blow me up. Make sure I'm dead, thank you. Okay, right, now then. Thank you, Project TGD. Now, let me get to Autobots. Come on. Where is he? Where is he? Where's Autobots? Where is this him? No. Why isn't it oh, he's dead as well. We both died. Oh, that's so annoying. Once you die, it shows who killed you, and then you've got to wait a little bit before you can cycle through. Okay, let's hope he got that. Either way, Autobots, now that you've watched this and it's the future, if we haven't got this done, because this is going to have to definitely be my last one, you'll know what to do next time. If I've got an aircraft that isn't pulling its weight, what I'll do is I'll just plough it into the ground, and then I can go into spectator mode and I'll follow you flying ground, and then I can comment leisurely at will without having to worry about steering and shooting and all of that kind of craziness. Okay? And then of course we'll get some other guys in as well, and we'll start pwning stuff, and it will be awesome. I can't wait till I've got the cubes and the tech to start trimming this down into the lean, mean fighting machine it should be, you know. And by lean and mean, I don't necessarily mean reducing my wingspan, I mean being able to deal with the fact I've got a large wingspan with manoeuvrability and firepower and skill. Could you imagine some dude in a B-52 bomber if somebody told him he should get smaller wings? That'd be awesome, wouldn't it? Beep beep honk honk. The Soviet boat. Oh no. Well, at least he's on our side. Muffin Man 991, you must be worrying. Quaking in your boots. Along with Carbon Pixie 890. Let's see, let me get straight in and die. Try and take off. Avoid all this. Sorry, that's looking at the team roster. Okay, so I'm going to try and die intentionally. It doesn't mean I can't shoot at stuff. Come on. Why aren't I dead? Oh, I hit the wall. I could have got a shot on him at least. Didn't even get to charge up to shoot him. Okay, I'm dead now. Stay alive, Auto. Where is he? Autobots in action. Okay, so he's on the ground, battering these people. Oh, it's got a nice little mix. He's upside down. Oh, that's interesting. He's got armour over his wings. That's something that I hadn't thought of, encasing the wings in armour themselves. Or at least putting it on one side, say your underside. That's really nice. Well done, Autobots. More little bits to think about. Have him. Oh, Autobot's only on 47%, but he is chipping away. No, excuse me, Soviet boat. Where's Autobots? Oh, does that mean Autobots died? Dang. Oh, let's have a look at this. That's nice. It's lovely to see all these different designs. What does he do when somebody figures out where he is? Because I don't see that going anywhere. I can see that it can turn. It can't even. He hasn't even got any controls to turn left and right. That essentially goes up. So that's effectively a sky turret. It's not even a hot air balloon because it's not drifting anywhere. What will be nice is if you have a look at the gear that they've got on the artwork for the website, it looks like they've got all kinds of hinge things and rotational joints. If we start getting some of that stuff on the go, that's going to be fantastic and a complete game changer to the designs you can pull off. Alright, well I really am going to call it quits now. So thanks to Autobots for joining in, and thanks to you guys for sticking with it and watching me fail utterly. I'll be back next time with hopefully some more aerofoil fun, and I'll see you soon. Take care.